United Arab Emirates. Would you
You know, guys,
please welcome singing
ito na ang main
sensation,
event natin.
Abdurazik.
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Abdurazik. إيشي بلادي أشد عدو
Bata pa to.
إمارتنا إيش بنشان
Bata ba?
دينه الإسلام هدي القرآن
Parang laki ng kamay.
حسنتك بسم الله يا وطن بلادي 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 حماك الإله شهور الزمان أقسمنا أن نبني ونعمل نعمل نخلص نعمل نخلص مهما اشتى نخلص نخلص دام الأمال أعشى الألم يا إماراتنا رمز العروبة كل لا نفديك بالدماء نرويك نفديك بالأرواح يا وطن.
Ang ganda rin ang venue nila, ano? Okay. So, yan yung champion.
I'm only 25 and I'm only 16 fights in. I genuinely, for a long time, have believed I'm the best in the world.
It's a good fight because Honey Edwards is champion and I'm a
You know.
challenger. This is my biggest fight in my boxing career.
Go Pilipinas.
To become a world champion.
It's all I've ever done. Like, without boxing, I struggle to get out of bed. You know what I mean? It's my only thing. Don't want nothing sided my way. I don't want no 1% that edge things in my favour. I don't like any of that. I constantly avoid that. It needs to be fair, otherwise I don't get the gratitude for winning.
I trained almost 4 months to prepare this fight.
Ah,
My
tagal.
coach
4 months.
studied how to punch my opponent, Honey Edwards, because Honey Edwards have good footwork. He's a very smart boxer, but me and my team, I make a strategy how to punch up Honey Edwards.
When I found out that Dubai is heavily populated by Filipinos and there's 3 great Filipino fighters on the card,
Mm-hmm.
I was buzzing.
Sonny Edwards, I respect Sonny Edwards because Sonny Edwards is a champion.
Sonny Edwards.
I believe myself because this is my dream.
I've got one job and one job only, and that's to get in the ring and get out the ring as the winner.
Let's go. Our main event. Mama. Ganda ng pilido niya, no? Mama. Let's go.
Here we go. The main event of the evening. The challenger making his way to the ring of the Philippines. Jason Mama, undefeated through 16 fights. Once upon a time, he made a trip to South Africa.
Tayo mo yung bandera natin dyan.
The fight was pulled.
Medyo controversial naging laban ni Nietes, eh. Short turn naman.
Problems with travel restrictions and what have you.
Sayang, hindi natuloy yung ano, si Casimiro.
As the mandatory challenger
Ganda sana lang ano,
title.
laban
Sonny
nila.
Edwards steps in, and we all know what happened next. He put on a clinic against Umtulani and became the champion. This is first defense, and it's now that Jason Mama
Let's go.
gets his opportunity to become champion of the world. An impressive young man, bites of confidence throughout the course of the week, speaking eloquently and passionately about his family. He's got a twin brother that also
Excuse me.
boxes. But tonight is the biggest fight of his life.
Ano ba bansa ito si Edwards sa no? USA? Ba? Ayan. Hindi naman kita eh.
Last time out, this young man put on a career best performance. It was a clinic against one of the very best in this division, a man that reigned supreme for such a long period of time, the South African Maruzi Umtalani. But Sonny Edwards that night came of age and became the IBF champion. This fight was originally scheduled for September, but an injury curtailed.
Bilisan mo na.
Edwards had to pull out.
Nara sa park ah.
He's got himself ready to rock and roll, and tonight this show has been built around him. Rebel's inaugural show, The Revolution, is about Sonny Edwards.
Ano?
Top of the bill, headlining in the Middle East, defending his title for the first time.
First time pala eh.
Too familiar with Sonny Edwards, or indeed
First time lang pala eh.
I suppose the best way of being able to describe this fight is a proper bull versus
The,
massive.
ano? The world is yours.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to welcome a very special guest this evening. A man who needs no introduction the boxing world over. Probellum Revolution is delighted to bring you the golden voice of boxing. Please welcome Mr. Michael Buffer.
Ah. Here we go. Main event eh. Michael Buffer pa ah.
Thank you very much, Craig Stephen, a long-time Republican friend. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Wow.
So let's get this party started from the Coca-Cola Arena here in the great city, Dubai. Probellum Promotions, Probellum Boxing is proud to present the Probellum Revolution. This is the main event of the evening. Undefeated challenger versus undefeated champion.
Wow.
12 rounds of boxing for the IBF Flyweight
Flyweight.
Championship all over the world. And it's proudly sponsored by Combat Chain, Wow Hydrate, and Green Hill Sports, with special thanks to Ahmed Siddiqui for bringing the dream of world-class professional boxing to Dubai. This contest sanctioned by the Middle East Professional Boxing Commission, Commissioner in charge, Jose Mohan, and the International Boxing Federation, President Darrell J. Peoples, Supervisor at ringside from the United States, Carlos Ortiz. The three judges scoring from the U.S. Virgin Islands, Frank Jackson, from Italy, Matteo Montella, and from France, Vincent Dupont. And the referee in charge of the action at the bell from Argentina, Mario Gonzalez. And now, the officials are in place and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring and they are ready. So for the thousands in attendance and the millions
watching around the world,
this is Probellum Revolution's main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
very nice, very nice.
Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black with red, and weighing in officially at 111 1/2 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one.
But
Pardon me, his professional record is in the blue corner, wearing white with gold, weighing in at 111 1/2 pounds. His professional is indeed a perfect one. 16 fights, 16 victories, 9 wins by knockout from General Santos City, Philippines, the IBF mandatory challenger, the #1 ranked contender in the world, Jason Smasher.
ganda, smasher.
And his opponent across the ring.
Kahit #1 contender siya, pero wala siyang belt, no? Wala siyang, interim or international belt.
11 pounds. His record also perfect. 16 victories.
16 din.
16 wins. 4 wins by knockout.
4 wins lang.
Croydon,
Knockout
London,
KO.
United Kingdom.
United
making
Kingdom.
the first defense of his world title.
Hindi ganun kalakas ang suntok nito.
Defending undefeated IBF flyweight champion of the world.
4 KOs lang eh.
Showtime, Sonny Edwards.
Mukhang may matutumba dito. Mukha lang naman. Let's go. First round.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Introductions are done. The time for talking is done. It's time to go walking. As I said in the pre-build-up, this is Bull versus Matador. Both men, identical records, undefeated through 16 fights apiece. Mama's got the higher percentage knockout ratio. Sonny Edwards has sensational footwork. The inaugural Probellum Revolution main event is underway. Sonny Edwards in the black shorts,
Here we go.
taking on Jason Mama in the all white.
Mas may power si Mama eh. Ano? Parang siya yung gusto mag-counter, hindi gana eh. No? Hinihintay ka lang eh.
Cagey start, as expected. Just having a look at each other. Nice stiff jab there from Sonny Edwards.
Mas makamarich ni Edwards.
But Mama, as I've said all week, has been incredibly confident.
Parehas naman
And
orthodox.
he's been waiting for this opportunity for a long,
Siya yung nagka-counter.
long time.
Ano
He's
ba
here
counter
now
ang ano mo, Mama?
with a chance to throw his name in amongst the big boys in this division.
I like the jab from Edwards. He's landed it a couple of times, been successful with it, but he's just trying to control the
Jab
pace
muna.
and
Ano
judge
pang
the
combination?
distance really well with his feet and everything off the
Susukatan
jab.
ba? Oh,
Switches to southpaw. You'll see that quite a lot throughout the course of the fight. Loves fighting out of either stance. Sometimes even fights square. And back into
southpaw ka pa.
Good shot from Sonny Edwards over the top there.
Just steps out of range, really nice, Sonny Edwards. Just enough out of distance, he doesn't waste anything.
I think that's the thing that Jason Mama's got to get to terms with relatively quick. That range situation
break.
where you don't want to be falling in, and you don't want to be reaching too much. Sonny Edwards' reactions are tip-top. He's just got to bide his time, Jason Mama. The thing is, when you're fighting someone like
Medyo
Sonny Edwards,
matigas
you can get
yung katawan nito
frustrated
niya.
very, very quickly.
Mama. Oh.
And as you can see, he's already
Oh,
back
tayo
in
lang.
himself.
Wala siyang
He's
ano.
liking it.
Movement.
Nice from Mama. Nice work to the body.
The problem with facing somebody like Sonny Edwards is just getting started.
Good shot from Sonny Edwards. Nice overhand right. Just reached in. Caught him clean.
That one rung a bell.
Nag-movement siya,
Mama felt
Mama.
that, he really did. But the problem is, you get in there with Sonny Edwards and you realise that no amount of sparring that you've done can prepare you for the way he fights. You know, he seamlessly goes from southpaw back to orthodox, and it can be tricky. It's annoying. You're chasing shadows most of the time. See Mama there already, pulling his arms apart as if to say, "Come on, let's fight."
Sonny Edwards just squaring up there, up against the
Ah,
ropes.
gumaganyan ka pa.
A straight one to
Just-
the stomach.
Makisasuntok ka lang eh.
Interestingly, this week in the fight meeting, when I was speaking to Sonny,
Keep playing safe yan, ah.
Everybody's ever spoken to Sonny Edwards, you know full well that he's
Points lang
a
habol niya.
very young man.
Kasi mababa yung KO niya eh.
Well, when he does speak. But he was saying that I don't have a picture of the fight really in my head. I'm reactionary. I get in there, I have a look. I try to download the data for 3 or 6 minutes, and then we go from there.
He's not the biggest of punches, obviously, so he's not going to go in there expecting, you know, I'm going to knock him out. The reality is, I know I'm going to get 3, 6, 9 minutes to judge him and to work him out. And that's that old saying in boxing.
Masyadong stiff kami.
Feel him out, see what it is. Just have a look first round, see what it is.
he does that anyway without, studying when he has.
Galaw-galaw sa ring din, ikot-ikot.
To study the fighters. I bet he's probably only watched about 5 or 6 minutes of Mam, and I think he told us that anyway, and I genuinely believed him. Some fighters say it and they lie, but I think he's for real.
From Mama's point of view, Nick, obviously this is the big show. He's waiting for this for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Another one from Sonny Edwards there, landed a nice right hand.
2 round the back of the head. So we're only just started the second round and already Mama's getting frustrated.
Yeah, and I was just about to say, that's the thing that he shouldn't be doing. He's got to stay calm, he's got to stay patient if he's going to have any success against Sonny Edwards in this particular fight.
Tigas ng paa, men. No?
Got to stick to his game plan. Well, as I keep telling you, it's a lot easier said than done when Sonny Edwards is there.
Anong talbog eh.
What you can't see.
And then he'll come in and steal
Ang dali ko talagang tatamaan.
and then get back out and frustrate you. And that's what wins him a lot of fights. He's a talented lad, really good at judging the distance.
You can hear the instruction. And Sonny Edwards covered those distinctive Sheffield tones.
Una na ng combination yan eh.
He's getting frustrated, Mama, you can tell already.
Yeah.
With a little bit of the dirty stuff as these guys come together and start clinching. He just landed a couple. Earlier on in the round, just a couple on the back of the head as well. So he's just got to stay on his game.
Paunahan na ano eh.
As does Mama.
Paunahan ng combination.
Clash of heads. I think it was a clash of heads.
Yeah.
But that...
Nakatayo lang eh.
It's an awkward position. That's in the hairline now.
Open wide pa.
Running down over that right eye.
We'll try and get you a replay of that.
Straight. Straight na lang siya.
In that exchange there, it didn't look like Mama landed anything clean.
Harap-harapan lang talaga.
The cut. A head cut.
There's another punch around the back of the head. Another one.
Edwards calling, not happy at all. He's moaning about the elbow in the corner, Graham Smith.
Fight like this, you need a strong referee, and we're
Blood
going to
boom.
find out whether we've got one in the next few moments.
Dirty na to, dirty. Okay, sumusuntok na back of the heads.
Causing him some type of concern.
Dugo ba yan?
Paul, you've been in this situation where there's claret all over the place. And at the moment that it happens, obviously you start thinking about it, take your eye off the game. He's got to just
Yan.
trust his corner. He's just got to
Jump ka,
fight
jump.
hard
Ganun, no?
and hope that when he gets back in a couple of minutes' time,
Masyado kang stiff, man.
his corner can sort the situation out for him.
For sure. Let Paul Weir in his money tonight, but
Straight na straight ka lang. Yan. Ganun.
It's in his hairline, so you're gonna have to. It's harder to work with. It's more difficult to deal with a hard one there. It's not nice. The blood will flow straight into your eyes. If it's round the side of the eye, it can flow down the side, but it's gonna flow in his eyes. This is a scrappy, messy fight now, and we need to see
Messi. Messi fight na nga.
He's got to get a grip of this fight because it is getting messy. Sonny Edwards finishing that round there with a nice overhand right, but let's see if we can get some pictures.
Ito nang galing yung blood niya. Is that a punch?
Pictures as well as the moment that it happened. Here we go. Little exchange in the centre of the ring, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, right on the forehead.
You can tell by Mama's reaction, you know, he winced
He
a
knew.
little bit as well, he knew as well. Listen, it's in the hairline, so hopefully if they can stop it bleeding and get some Vaseline on it, it shouldn't necessarily play a big impact in the remainder of the fight. It was just difficult in that round because obviously Sonny doesn't know where the cut is. It's going into his eye, it's distressing, and it turned into a little bit of a barroom brawl at one point there. That's the last thing Sonny Edwards needs this fight to be.
Yeah.
He's got to get back on his box and he's got to keep doing what he was doing in the first round. This is playing into Mama's hands a little bit. Go get that cut sorted, settle it down, go back to
Kailangan pa niya ito ng ano, bre.
Kailangan
niya pa ng ano, experience pa. Medyo stiff pa eh.
There you go. We're into the third round.
Pangharap-harapan lang siya.
The heads are going to come close and all.
Just the style.
Ano bang labanan yan, men? Ano bang labanan yan, men?
The way that these two guys are just meshing together, you can tell that there's going to be a lot of work for the referee to get his hands on tonight. And if we want to see the fight that we believe that this fight could be, the referee's got to be strict.
Madali ka masusuntok dyan, pre.
So
Patayo ka lang eh.
he's got to use these tactics to spoil the switch hitter, because the switch hitter will dance around you all night if you let him. He's got to close the distance, he's got to tie it up, he's got to make it an ugly fight.
Good shot there from Mama. If I'm Sonny Edwards, then I'm telling if I'm Sonny Edwards' team, I'm telling them to stay on the back foot. Don't go looking for it. Just stay on the back foot. Force Mama to come and
Isa-isa
try
kayo
and
ng
take the
suntok.
attack from you. Make him miss, make him pay. When Sonny Edwards is chasing it, the heads are clashing. They're coming together because he's lunging in.
That's much better there from Sonny Edwards. Two, as he swayed out of the way, the onslaught from Mama, he managed to clip Mama a couple of times.
Mama round the back of the head again.
Good shot from Mama. Lovely right hand from Mama, just landing on the side of
What?
Sonny's head. And as Nick Pete said,
What fight is this, man?
Mama has to spoil it. He's got to make it ugly. And right now, he's having moderate success with that. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out as we go along.
Yan, use your job, man. Counter mo pa isa-isa.
That southpaw stance. And again,
Combination.
just puts Mama with a right. Gives each other both a bit of a smile there. Mama acknowledging, yeah, fair play, sunshine, you got me. There's a sense, and I don't know whether this is being felt by you two, there's a sense there, even though he's landing shots and he's having success there, Sonny, that he himself is getting a touch frustrated with what Mama's doing. He's just having a chat with the referee, he's just got to keep his head in the game.
Magiging busy ka dyan ngayon, rep.
Head thrown in. He's getting roughed up. He's got to not let it get to him, as daft as that sounds. He's got to stay composed. Lovely shot there from Sonny Edwards. Mama took it well.
Mama's wobbling here. Mama's had a little bit of distress there for a second.
And Sonny senses it. Lovely right hand again from Sonny Edwards, who sensed that Mama was feeling a little bit of something from that earlier exchange and tried to put it on him a touch.
No, wala kasing ano eh. Foot movement eh. Patayo lang eh. Nahuhuli ka talaga niyan.
He swallowed that shot.
Tapos ganyan pa yung ano,
Corner there.
stance mo.
Eyes wide under touch. Sonny Edwards, solid round for him here. Landed a lot of good shots.
Huge right hands.
Proper stuff from Edwards at the end of the round. The round one with them, I catch a shot. Back off, back off.
Score lang habol niyan, Mil.
It's going to be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what the situation. Another way you're currently looking at the pictures there.
Lahat
Sonny
yan eh,
Edwards
Edwardson, man.
got attended to, which is in the hairline at the top there. Him elected, by the way, not to sit, standing throughout every gap in between the rounds. I'm just looking over at Jason Mama's situation. He must be thinking, I thought you told me that this guy can't punch because he's landed a couple on me and he's run me bell a couple of times.
He's listening to, he's looking at his corner, but I don't know whether he's listening to his corner at the moment. I think he's realising now that
He's in a fight.
he's in a real fight, exactly.
He was definitely hurt, especially that second right hand that landed.
The thing is, if Jason Mama has got any sense about him, or his corner have got any sense, they've got to understand that the guy that they're fighting could comfortably beat them on a 12 over a 12-round period.
Yung stance mo yun na, mahuli ka talaga ng right
He's
hook.
landed a couple of shots, and again, to ring his bell, to kind of deter him a little bit. He can't be put off, Mama. If he's going to have success tonight, if he's going to win the world title, he can't be put off. He's got to put himself at risk to win the fight.
Nahanap mo yata, ano eh. KO punch eh.
Just sticking to orthodox now, Sonny. I don't know whether to protect that cut to try and keep the blood from out
Score
of his
ka
eyes
muna.
or what, but just seems to be most comfortable in orthodox now. I think he
1-2.
realises that right hand over the top has been really successful for him. Mama's wide open for it. Mama's just slowed down a touch, Paul, as well, maybe feeling that last round.
He was definitely hurt. The
He's
shot
just-
pushed him.
He's just went back into southpaw, Sonny, there.
Ganun.
See when Mama reaches, that's what Edwards wants.
Counter
He
ka,
wants
open
it. He
ka, man.
wants Mama to overreach, step out of range, counter, and then get back on your bike. Try not to engage too much.
Wide na wide yung open ng ano niya. Paa niya eh.
Good shot. Lovely right hand from Sonny Edwards.
Walang ano eh.
Just step back a touch before
Masyadong
he
stiff, man.
cracked Mama on the way in. Again, the pace has just dropped just a touch in this round.
Hindi ka makakaiwas agad yan. Hindi ka makakataas.
If Mama shoots
Flat
from
na flat ka
there
eh.
and falls short, he's getting counted because he's in perfect range. Mama has to go and then go again.
Oh, he just got caught with the left hand there. The knees buckled just a touch on Sonny Edwards. Jason Mama.
Wala kang bounce eh.
Coming up towards
Oh,
50 seconds.
ikaw nahuli sa counter eh.
He definitely just rang Sonny Edwards' bell.
Ayos na habol nito, men.
Was there in the southpaw stance, looking just to get back on the game.
Maswerte mo lang sana yun ang pastutok mo ng malakas.
From Jason Mama.
Pero mag-iingat yan. Antigas ng pamin eh.
Lovely jab. Lovely jab from Sonny Edwards.
Walang bounce. Yung workout niya sa susunod. Hindi na ganyan, standing lang. Susundan mo lang yung kalaban.
Lovely shot from Sonny Edwards off the back. The thing is, in a fight like this where Sonny Edwards has got such great reactions, if you're
Parang
watching,
hindi championship belt ang laban nila.
in a stationary situation where the feet are planted before he's throwing, and Sonny Edwards' reactions are absolutely red hot. He can see that coming a mile off. As you were saying, it's not about just going once, it's going several times in order to get some success against him.
For me, for Mama to win this fight and to have more success, he either has to hope that Sonny Edwards did what he did in the second round and engage.
Main event pa naman yan.
Clash of heads, Messi style elbow head, a bit of rough stuff going in, or he has to go and then go again. Because Edwards is brilliant at judging the distance. He's staying just out of range, but not too far. We see a lot of fighters in the miles away from the opponent. He stays just at where he's safe. The minute Mama commits, Sonny takes a tiny step back and he's in range to counter every time. So he has to go and go again, Mama, to have any success. For me, Edwards is judging the distance really well and countering Mama really well as he's coming in.
Into the fifth. Good shot. Excellent.
Mauhuli ka talaga sa stance mo ng ganyan eh.
In the early stages, got ugly. Sonny Edwards, as you can see, got a little nick in his hairline. Blood running down the side of his face. That came from a head clash in the second. But it seems to have settled down a touch, and there's a nice little rhythm now to the fight.
Yan, medyo bumibilis na yung galaw.
This is what I mean about Sonny Edwards. Look at the distance. He's never too far away. He's always within range. Just out of range by a few inches. And as soon as Mama commits, step back counter.
Gamit na ano. Jab.
He's just second guessing himself, Mama, now every time he goes to leap forward because he knows that right hand lead from Edwards can ring his bell.
Sige, ibadi mo muna, ibadi mo muna.
Mama did then throw a wonderful shot, lovely looking shot over the way an overhand right, but it was caught beautifully by Sonny Wee's hand. He slipped underneath it and then just popped in with a lovely body shot. And again, Sonny Edwards now decided to put on a little bit of show. Both men having a dance-off, it seems, in the middle of the ring. Always entertaining on a Saturday night.
Very wild, very wild.
But it's important that you stay focused. World Championship fight.
Shot that shot again.
Wherever you're consuming this around the world, welcome to it. The revolution from Probellum. Inaugural show. First ever men event. Sonny Edwards defending his IBF Flyweight World Championship. First defence against his mandatory challenger, Jason Mama.
Oh, that was a great shot. He's enjoying himself.
Yeah. Before he threw that nice two-punch combination, I was trying to
Mga
say,
ngayon sa flyweight talaga. Mga
he's
ganyan.
always first and third or first and last.
Yeah.
It's very rarely throws a couple together.
Sigaw naman yung kampo
Well,
nga.
of that, Paul, when you're talking about
Na naman
judging
eh.
a fight, you kind of then dilute what happens in the middle. The meat in the sandwich goes out the way. You just remember the bread.
Yeah, I'm going to land first, and I'm going
Round 5 na yan, man.
catch the eye first, and I'm going to catch the eye with drink last by finishing the combination.
Coming up to 10 seconds remain. The clock will go. Little signal for the boys to maybe put a little bit of a flurry on there, see if they can catch the eye of the judges. But it's Sonny Edwards that's doing the work. The wheels are working well tonight.
He's enjoying himself now, isn't he? He's in that rhythm that Jason Mama's got to get him out of if he's going to find a way back into this fight. He's got to do something big.
Malabo siya, no? Kulang ba sa experience, man?
Right hand over the top, and that's the biggest punch of the fight. That's the fight that's catching the eyes of the judges most. Is Sonny Edwards counter right over the top, clean on Mama's chin. He keeps doing it time after time, and that's making Mama, who I think came into this fight thinking, this guy's got no power. Once I get going, I'll run through him. What the finding is,
Siyempre pinagandaan din niya yung gano mo, galaw mo.
punch catches people out so much, brings that belt.
It might be devastating knockout power, but there's enough power. There's enough power there to
Maganda yung ginagawa ni Edwards, man.
at this level.
Mama's corner really trying to motivate him in there, aren't they? Rubbing his head, you know, really trying to engage with him and tell him to get going.
Well, they've got to do something to break the rhythm of this fight. Early doors, it seemed to have worked. It seemed to be nice and rough and horrible, which Jason Mama needed to make. But Sonny Edwards, over the last couple of rounds, has just established some type of rhythm, and as Paul Smith and Nick Peter pointed out on this commentary this evening for Propellant, he's just managed now to establish that distance and master it a touch. And Jason Mama's got to do something just to disturb the rhythm of Sonny Edwards.
Sonny Edwards, to a lot of people in this division, will be a nightmare to face because of how he is. He will frustrate
effective
you.
yung counter mo, man, eh. Iwasan niya, eh.
You think he's going to just counter, and all of
Nakakatras
a
eh.
sudden he'll rush you with 1, 2, 3, and then land, hold you, tie you up. He's very good at nullifying you.
He's leading the dance at the moment.
Yeah.
And as you pointed out,
Wala, stiff masyado,
he seems
eh.
to be enjoying this dance.
Yeah, it's starting to turn into a little bit of a masterclass, isn't it? You know, if I was Jason Mama's corner, I'd say, listen, let's go back to what you did in round 2.
Is
Let's make it
steady
look good.
fighter
Let's
lang
get
to,
your
eh.
elbows in there, your head in there, because the referee never
Stationary
stopped that.
fighter, eh.
Jason Mama himself cleaned up his act a little bit, but he was unsettling Sonny Edwards. To have any success, he needs to get back to that kind of Jason Mama. I just don't know whether he's been caught a couple of times and he's just making him second guess whether he wants to get involved.
What I'm really enjoying, Paul, and you'll obviously be able to give us more insight on this, his use of feints. The way that he goes, stops, feints, then goes again. Jason Mama doesn't know what he's reading.
And listen, the way boxing is, if this is a top middleweight world champion, he's singing his praises so much more. It's because
I-scorean ka lang yan, man. Iikutan ka lang yan, i-scorean ka lang yan.
Not many average fans wish to watch fighters in this weight.
Yun lang.
At this level, you have to respect this so much.
Naglag tayo doon, mga
I'm
idolo.
also enjoying, and I know this is the ugly side of the game. Early doors, Jason Mama was the man that was dictating the rough stuff, and he's still
Mapuruan
dictating
mo
the
sana
rough
yun,
stuff.
isang suntok lang,
So
pre.
he's giving him as good as he can get when it does go on the
Parang
inside.
habol mo rin kasi ano eh.
There's a little bit of rubbing in the
Knockout,
old
eh.
palms, let's say, in each other's faces.
Points,
trying to
man.
win
Kailangan
each
din
other.
ng points.
But when it's at distance like this, Sonny Edwards is putting on a little bit of a...
Hindi ginagawa ni Edwards sa'yo, pinupuntasan ka lang.
Again, it just comes down to the fact Jason Mama's undefeated in his career. Never lost a fight in 16 fights. Hundreds of amateur fights as well. He feels like he's popped the game. He feels like he's a world-class fighter. And he could be a world champion because he's won all his fights so far.
Brilliant shot there over the top.
But he's getting in here with Sonny Edwards. He's never seen a fighter like this before. He's never faced a man like Sonny Edwards before, because few people can box the way Sonny Edwards does.
Atita pa yun, hindi pa umupo.
He's waited his entire life to get here, and now he's got here. The guy in front of him, he's never seen anything like it.
When you're in ringside for a fight like this, and I hope that this is coming
Mas
through
mabilis tong laban na to.
pictures, which, by the way,
Kasi ito kanina.
look absolutely tremendous. Great work from the production team. If you're
1-7
listening,
agad.
boys and girls, you're doing a cracking job. But when you're ringside like this, and you see an elite fighter as we are watching with Sonny Edwards, his understanding of where he is at any given time in the ring, and what that then means for his opponent at any given time is astounding. You watch, for example, when he's moving back in towards the corners, I can see, being in the ringside position, the fortunate one that I'm in right now, I can see Jason Mama's eyes light up. Sonny Edwards knows that. He's gone. He's out the back door. You've not even seen it.
He's always aware of where he is in the ring, and that's one of the first things that.
Hindi pa pala rin natin ng pambato
Team or your national team, if you're in a different country, is about where you are in the ring. When you feel them ropes, don't let them rope your leg touch the ropes.
now.
Anticipate it and move first. And he wants to draw you into him, but all this comes back to what I was saying at the start of the fight.
Walang
How
ano eh.
well he judges that distance.
Hindi nagbago yung strategy niya eh.
To do that and to have the confidence to stay just out of range, you've got to have a lot of faith in your reactions and your abilities, which, as we've learned in Fight Week through listening to him, he has supreme
Yan, ikaw nang
confidence in his
sumugod.
own abilities.
Kaya na mag-counter. Hindi effective.
Jason Mama needs something. Right now, he needs something because he's on the
Ikaw na
verge
sumugod.
of a very wide point defeat in this world title fight. He's got his opportunity. He's waited a long time, earned the opportunity to get to this stage. And right now, as we are coming up to 2 minutes remaining of the 7th round, he needs something big.
For me, he's got to stop trying to counter Edwards. You're not going to beat him to the second punch. He's trying to counter every
Wala
shot.
yan, iniikutan ka na.
He has to lead off and he has to go again.
May distansya na.
Again when he makes you miss. Because he's going to make you miss. So go again straight after it. 1-2, step in, 1-2, something as basic as that. He'll have a bit more success than what he's trying to do now, which is trying to counter. And he's hitting shadows.
Cornerin mo, men. Hindi mo mahabol yan.
I'm just letting the action speak for itself, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the sweet science.
I really hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. I know I'm not saying anything. I know there's no energy coming out of a microphone because I'm just in awe.
Wala, hindi mo rin kina-corner eh.
Moves around the ring with beautiful footwork and embarrasses his opponents. Listen, his opponent's still in it because he can hit hard. There's no doubt about that. And it only takes one shot. There's no doubt about that. And he could land something at some point over the next few rounds and cause Sonny Edwards a little bit of a problem. We've seen it before in a Sonny Edwards fight. But right now, he looks switched on. Sonny looks switched on. He looks right invested in what his work is. And he seems to be...
Wala ka ng time, pre.
That was beautiful.
Wala, pinupuntasan ka lang.
You know, power. They want to just flick them shots out. Yeah. Just box, just the box and listen. That's what
Binabox ka lang, men.
And at the moment, it's frustrating to see, but a fighter of Mama's level, he's falling for it every time.
Mas pagod ka dyan. Siya nagbabox lang.
And that's the one thing that's going through his brain right now. He can't understand what's happened. You know, his entire career's led to this point and he's been undefeated and suddenly he's got here. And nothing he has done previously seems to be working.
Body mo, body.
Shadows, he can't pin Edwards down.
Body mo muna, huwag mo na sa mukha.
Body shots going, that would probably discussed as being so important. And his corner team just keeps shouting to him, go forward, go forward, go forward. But he's going forward and just getting countered and getting picked up.
Ay. Hindi maganda sa mga Pilipino ngayon.
Man can move in those type of shapes and speeds as this young chap right now.
So guys, abangan nyo mamaya.
Listen, if we're talking about a guy in heavyweight class, we're talking superstar.
Iyan naman natin. Tatakal naman natin o
He's a superstar, and I just hope
papanoorin natin yung laban ni
the work here that he's been doing.
Nonito Donaire sa kanino. Raymart Gabalio.
He gets an opportunity
Yun talaga,
to
bakbakan yun.
really kick on and fight in the venues and around the world. Just in general, to be able to be worshipped.
Kaya abangan natin yan, mga idolo.
We're talking about an elite sports star in front of us.
He's got a style that you can't necessarily teach. You can't take a kid off the streets and teach him to fight like this. It's in him. This is how he
Yun talaga, may matutong ba
He's like
dun?
an artist, he's like a poet, except his canvas is
Sino
literally
kaya?
a ring canvas. You know, clearly he's born to do this, and he's got that inner confidence. And I think his confidence went even higher when he won the world title. I truly believe that. I believe him when he says, I'm going to unify this division. I'm going to go down as an all-time great, because when he's in the groove like
Wala na
this,
eh. Ginagamit niya na yung ring. Mahihirapan ka na dyan.
We've spoke over the years, Nick, over the last decade or so,
Hindi
about
ka na makaka-counter.
right from amateur level to the first amateur national title,
Pinupuntusan ka lang, pre.
winning the world title. When a fighter wins a championship, the next fight or the next season, they're a different fighter.
Yep.
They've got that belief, they've got that extra added 10-20% what they'd never had because of the champion. And we're seeing now a little bit tonight with Edwards, his ability levels. It's scary, some of the things he's doing. He's making it look really easy. And Mama, he's good. Just playing into
Medyo delay din yung counter mo ngayon eh.
but he's just falling for it every time.
Nakalis na siya eh.
The only concern that I had was the difference in mentality when it comes from being the hunter to the hunted. And obviously this is his first title defence, so we're finding out in front of our eyes that the mentality hasn't changed. And as you've rightfully said, Paul, it's probably gone up 10-20% because I think he likes the fact that he's champion and the target is on his back. That was decent from Mama. He's just landed a couple there in the body.
Corner mo kasi, men. Corner mo. Body. Corner mo, corner. Wala na, nakaalis eh.
Just to see if Mama can capitalize on that solid work.
Yan. Na, mapit.
So he's going to get on his bike again.
He has to hurt Edwards, Mama. He's got no other option now, I think. The rounds are going away from slow. He's targeting the body this round,
Yeah.
and I think that's good for him. He needs to keep
Kaya nga eh.
targeting the body. He needs to
Yun
land
nga,
the
yun
big
nga yung
shots
sinasabi ko eh. Body shot mo. Magalaw eh. Magalaw na. Na, pinupuntusan ka lang talaga. Mas maganda pa yung counter niya sa'yo. Ginagamit din niya yung reach niya.
Seconds remaining of the 8th round. Jason Mama needs some type of momentum. He needs some momentum to get himself back into the fight. He needs maybe Sonny Edwards to slow down or switch off in order to land the things that he's throwing. Because right now, it's all looking just a little bit too predictable from him. And he's on the verge.
Gumaganon ka pa, men.
Right, off you go. Go and get your water. We'll see you in a couple. We'll see you in a
May
minute.
footwork naman pala eh.
He needs something big, this man, doesn't he, Paul? He needs to change the momentum somehow. And as you practically said, go.
Kailangan mo ng plan B, be.
Throw.
Plan B.
It's frustrating.
Yung plan A mo na counter, di ka kaya.
Challenge him for the idea.
Ikaw pa naka-counter ako.
You should be a good fighter. More importantly, you should be good enough to know that.
Body shot muna, body shot. Baka tumiklop.
You need something different, but his corner need to tell him to switch it up and change it now. You've tried countering him, you're not going to counter him. You're missing with your counters because he's hitting you and he's pushing out the range. So how you've tried roughing him up and it worked a bit better, but you need more now. I think
Ito na yung pagkakataon na, men.
and do something different. And for me, he has
What are
to
you doing?
He has to have the last say in every argument in this next round. He's got to do something different because this is going to be
Na condition eh. Oh. Hindi man lang umuupo, men.
and he's not doing enough. He's becoming more and more demoralised as the fight goes on, and he's disheartened as it goes on.
Ang ganda kondisyon ni
That will play
Edwards.
into Edwards' hands even more.
Sonny's performance so far as well has just shell-shocked the crowd. I think there's a huge Filipino crowd in here, and they're quiet as a mouse. I think they're sitting here who can't believe what they're seeing, because they genuinely thought Jason Mama was going to be champion of the world tonight, and what they're seeing is a masterclass from Sonny Edwards.
A tactical fighter. Yan, simple lang. Points lang, sana
We've
points.
not seen it in the past, but is there any danger of Sonny
Mga
Edwards
Pinoy
slowing down?
minsan din eh. Mga Pinoy boxers din, habol din ano kasi knockout minsan.
Told us all we how dedicated
Aminado,
he is to
minin naman
his
natin
craft,
hindi.
how how fit he is, how many rounds of sparring he does with different fighters.
Minsan naabot talaga natin knockout. Pag nasa ibang bansa tayo.
There's been no signs of him slowing in this fight.
Pero importante rin yung mga
Just thinking
puntos.
with obviously this fight being a rearranged fight from September, he had an ankle injury, he needed a little bit of physio, a little bit of work done on it.
Yun, kung ginagamit yung left hand niya ng jab,
A little bit of work.
hindi ginaganon-ganon lang.
I'm just trying to
Yung
think of
ano niya
something that might happen over the next few moments in order to give Jason Mama a
Isuntok niya
little
yung
bit
jab
of
niya.
He doesn't waste much, Sonny, though, does he? You know,
Hindi ginagawa eh.
he makes you work
Oo, gaganon-ganon
so
ko
hard.
yan.
Mama's put so much
Sino
effort
ba yun?
into this fight with so little reward. His
Ganyan.
punch stats
Ganyan.
must be
Ganyan.
crazy, you know, what's landed compared to what he's through. Whereas Sonny Edwards, I would argue, has landed pretty
Ano,
much...
parang pinapansukat lang niya yung ano niya. Oh.
Like that shot, he's landing it, he doesn't waste anything. And even though he's not smiling, this is his happy place. You know, he'd rather be here
Tinatapik-tapik
right
lang niya.
now in a boxing ring than anywhere else in the
Dapat
world.
ano yan? Lagyan mo ng diin.
Referee just having away with Mama, who just had a little bit of a clip of Sonny as he
Hindi lang right hand yung ano mo. Didiinan mo.
I think Edwards actually shouted how many times, ref, you know. Ref shouts break, Sonny relaxes and
4 months ka pa nagandaan yan. Ngayon, hindi naman sa pag-ano pero
lovely shot. Excellent. Lovely shot.
binibasic ka lang ng kalaban mo, men.
I'm sorry for laughing. If you're watching this at home, and maybe you're not a boxing fan, maybe you just come along because it's the inaugural Probellum show, and you thought, what's all this Probellum stuff that people keep talking about? What is it? Well, you're finding out what it is tonight. Oh my days. You were finding it out tonight. You are witnessing one of the best fighters on the planet put on a little bit of a show. That is what you are seeing. And I feel for Jason Mama because he's no muck. This is a kid that deserved the opportunity to fight for a world title. He's undefeated through 16 fights. He's beaten some good guys to get to this stage. He's the mandatory challenger. Therefore, according to the IBF, he's the second best fighter in their sanctioning body. The second best. This geezer, who's the champion, I don't think he's from this world. He must come from a different planet. Because the difference between the pair of them and the way that they're going about their business over what we've seen so far through 10 rounds has been extremely wide.
Yep.
Need more experience pa, men.
That's a superlative to describe the performance.
Aminin na natin.
If Sonny had a bit more punch, had a bit heavier
Kaya medyo tahimik din ang ano eh. Pinoy fans dyan, oh. Alam naman nila eh. Nangyayari.
You know, I think he is a little bit of a purist boxer. You know, if you love boxing, if you love this game, you love this
Hindi ko alam kung may nanalo kong round. Maybe, 1 round.
And be watching Sonny Edwards now thinking, wow, this is the sweet science, this is as good as it gets.
when I was fighting that.
Matsambahan mo lang. Hindi mo matsambahan. Masaktuhan mo lang talaga yan, men. Wala naman tsamba eh. Saktuhin mo lang.
So I appreciate it more. I respect it so much because I couldn't do that in a million years. If I had 10 lifetimes
Round
to be
10 na, man.
professional boxing again, I could never do
Kulang na
that.
kulang ka na sa oras.
Paul, in your career, have you ever been, whether it be professionally, amateur, in the sparring situations with somebody as
Yung
elusive
corner mo.
as this? If so, how does it make you feel?
So
Kasi ba't binibreak agad?
And that old saying, I could have thrown a boxer a handful of rice at him and I wouldn't hit him, you know what I mean? He was so
That's a knockdown. Definite knockdown. That was a right hand.
He's claiming it's the back of the head.
Back of the head yun, men eh.
No way. I'd have to have a look at the
Yun
monitor
ang
once
instant.
again. He's claiming it, but the referee's awarded the knockdown. He took the count, and up we go again.
O yan, tinan mo. Ikaw pa na... Sige, body mo.
Just see. We saw in earlier fights where
Yan, body.
there was knockdowns, there was opponents hurt, and now what you're seeing is a man that doesn't get giddy, doesn't get greedy, just goes about his work.
You can hear Grant Smith in the corner shouting, Sonny, don't step in, just stand your ground. Just wait, let Mama fall in short.
Sugod namin. Sumugod ka na. Buddy. Oh, makatawan, no? Para sa may left hand mo, pre. Suntok mo. I-jab mo yan.
It's exactly the same every single time from Mama. And listen, I would love us to get a little bit of interpretation of what is going on in his corner so we can understand the instruction that is coming his way.
I-jab mo yan.
But surely it can't be, Paul. It can't be. Keep doing the same thing because you're getting success. Because he's not getting success, so he's got to do something to change it.
Ay, wala nga na eh.
As Nick pointed out earlier,
Walang plan B or anything.
I think he wants us to
Same plan.
That could be all. I could explain the reason why he hasn't changed and tried to switch it up, because it's been the same thing most rounds, as you say, and it's got him nowhere. And he needed to switch up about 4 rounds earlier.
Going back to your earlier point, Paul, we kind of slightly saw it there. He went again, and then he managed to land the body shot. He was only a single one, but he kind of got it done there, Jason Mama. Sadly, he doesn't win the round, not on our unofficial scorecard. But he's got 6 minutes to do something that I don't think anybody in this Coca-Cola arena in the middle of Dubai, and I'm sure not anybody watching this around the world, wherever you're consuming the first Propeller main event, can see coming. Sonny Edwards there, just a few pictures of the knockdown, just landed around the back of the ear.
Balance ka rin dun. Hindi siya malakas ng suntok eh. Balance ka, pero wala, knockdown pa rin yun. Puntos pa rin yun, yan o.
The man that sang the national anthem a little earlier on, Abdul Rozik. He's just alongside us, just giving him the wink, and he's put his fist up. I don't know whether he's offering me a fight.
Ano na gagawin nyo?
He's enjoying the action. I think it's the latter. I hope it's the
Ano
latter.
na?
It looks like he's got quick hands. I'll stick out of the way of that. But here we go. We've got 6
Hindi
minutes
pa mo,
remaining.
pakawalan mo yan.
Sonny Edwards is coursed in.
Hindi pang sukat lang yan.
On our unofficial scorecard, Jason Mama needs to do something to change the tide. To change
Ang kalaban mo, both left and right kinagamit.
some type of thing in his head where he's going, this is the IBF Championship of the world, this is my moment, and I'm about to take it by doing something that I've not shown so far.
Mama's corner absolutely red in the riot act at the start.
Feet just got tangled up and touched there, didn't they?
Yeah, just to come out for this round, he read in the riot act. We've said to him, listen, you know, without an interpreter, it's hard to say, but I'm sure there's
I-push mo na yan, kahit ikaw man knockdown. Kailangan mo yan.
You're gonna have to gamble.
I-push mo
You're
yan.
gonna have to let your hands go in bunches.
Naka ng oras.
Critical of fighters at a good level of how they lack the knowledge to cut people off. Maman is a different story. He's trying his best to cut him off. Sonny Edwards is just so good.
Eh, suntok mo yan. Tama mo naman. Left hand mo, man.
Mama tries to step to his left. Sonny's already around him, Sonny Edwards, and just so good at
Oh, tsaka tinatapi ka lang. Parang dinidikit lang yung gloves sa'yo. Puntos yun.
Listen, I know that
Wala, power talaga yung habol nito ni ano eh.
on a regular occasion and championship boxing and listening to commentators talk
Ang kalaban mo,
about various
tactical din eh.
fights and talking
Tactical lang eh. Oh.
There's nothing worse than a loving. There isn't. There's nothing worse than a commentating loving. I can't help this. I can't help it, alright?
Ano, naglalaroan ka na lang, men.
Take the abuse on social media if you want it, but I can't help but wax lyrical about what I'm watching.
Importante sa kanya, puntos.
Let's be straight. I would much prefer to watch.
Walang din yung nakasuntok niya. Oh.
Heads on each other's head or heads on chest, banging away for 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds, getting a stoppage. But this, you can't help but appreciate how.
Ito yung habol mo, parang knockdown na habol mo, men eh. Yung right arm mo yung sinusuntok mo na malakas, oh.
Who's the #1 challenger for the IBF title?
Yeah.
You know, it takes a lot to be able to do this, and you have to respect it.
The referee's got to say
Nice lang yan, ano yan, learning experience yan para sa'yo.
11th, maybe even 12th time that Mama, when they come together like that, he just throws a shot on the break.
Yeah, after the break, not even on the break.
Natahimik na yung mga Pinoy fans, man.
Referee must feel sorry for them. Well, go on, man.
They're the only shots he's had. If it wasn't for those shots.
Ano, puro right hand yung malakas mo, men eh. Pinapasuntok mo eh. Gamitin mo naman yung left hand mo.
Sonny Edwards wanted to land that big overhand left there, just waiting for something to
Yan,
come in.
sige. Sige.
Trying to bait Jason Mama. Yeah, he just gobbed off at me. He said, "Are you having that?" He just looked at me and went, "You having that?" I said, "Mate, I've had all 11 rounds, pal. I've enjoyed every minute of it." Anyway,
We know what's coming. We know what's coming in this third round. Jason Mama's going to throw the kitchen sink. He's going to come out and throw everything he's possibly got.
Tahimik na yung mga Pinoy.
Got himself to the top of the mountain.
Alam nila eh.
Into a world title shot that was been delayed, because of other issues. That somebody else, he complained, Sonny Edwards has got my belt. I should have got this opportunity before him. The opportunity is here now, and he just hasn't been able to land.
Yung mga partida na yun, walang upo-upo yan.
All night. He's got to impose himself. At this point in time, he's got to roll that dice. He's got to get this Filipino strong crowd up out of their seats behind him to try and land something, anything.
Mama's a top lad.
Ngayon ko lang nakita yung laro ni Mama eh. Kaya
He's a kid with a degree in culinary.
hindi ko alam kung ganyan ba talaga siya o ano.
He's good in the kitchen. He's also studying in the Philippines, along with his brother, by the way, who he said is also a boxer. Both of them
Yung head movement ka mo pala eh.
and training to become police officers. So already thinking about other careers as well as alongside of
Wala.
his boxing career. And I just want to repeat,
Kailangan mo na ibigay lahat dyan, men.
he's
Nasuntok ka man o
he's
hindi.
a good fighter. He's earned the opportunity to be in the ring with Sonny Edwards. But Sonny Edwards is just at this moment in time in a different rhythm. He's in a completely different zone.
Wala eh.
And he's putting on a bit of a
Yung
show.
pang malakasang suntok mo, kanan lang.
And even though I'm a massive Sonny Edwards fan, I sit here, I'm a little bit gutted for Jason Mama, because I wanted him to have moments. I wanted him to go away from this particular fight with something to hold on to.
Ano, pinupuntasan ka lang talaga eh.
But Sonny Edwards is in the rhythm.
Yeah. This is one of those losses where, in a lot of ways, he'd have been better off. He probably preferred to have just been caught early and put out, because being embarrassed for 12 rounds, chasing shadows for 12 rounds is tough. You go away, you get back to the Philippines, and you look yourself in the mirror, and you're not the, in your own eyes, you're not the fighter you thought you was. You thought you were about to become champion of the world.
Yeah. And listen, we all know that there's a lot tougher fights out there for Edwards. But, the rankings speak for themselves. He's top 5, top 4 Ring Magazine belt. Ring Magazine rankings, and that's the one he wants.
Yeah.
We spoke to him in the fighter meetings. He said to himself, he wants the Ring Magazine, he wants to win all the belts, he wants to move on, win them at the weight above. And we said, a lot of other people, you think they're deluded. With him, you believe him. He thinks he's going to do it, and he genuinely believes that he will do it.
A little bit of a flurry there from
Wala, men.
Sonny Edwards as we enter the final minute of this fight. He's absolutely no
kontrahin
need
ka eh.
to do anything daft, but Jason Mama's got 1 minute to throw something that lands that nobody's seen coming for the previous moments of this fight.
Unfortunately for Jason Mama, Sonny Edwards has seen everything he's thrown all night.
A split second faster than anyone else, yeah.
He had him down.
Wala, ngayon pala nag-body.
Of RG body.
Hindi naman ngayon lang parang
Sonny Edwards suffered
late rounds ka na na ganun.
because of a clash of heads, where there was a brief
Wala
moment
eh.
of trepidation for everybody in the stadium that had come to support Sonny and thought, how's that going to play out? But Sonny Edwards is absolutely feeling himself right now.
Wala ka rin foot move, foot movement eh.
Can't do anything daft. With
Naka side to side.
seconds remaining.
Straight lang eh.
Separating for final time.
His brother Charlie, obviously, buddy, behind us has counted down from the last minute. Yeah. 60, 50, 40. Just see the final bell.
Listen, you know what it's like. It's horrible watching your siblings fight. Absolutely horrible. But Grant's in the ring there, his coach. Sonny Edwards consoles Jason Mama, as does Grant Smith. Listen, that was an absolute masterclass.
Okay lang yan, Mama.
We're here in Prevelum to get the best against the best. That's what we want to see. Yeah?
May mas magaling pa talaga. Sa'yo.
Unifications. Julio Cesar Martinez.
It's a learning experience.
That's the fight. Yeah.
Ikaw mag-alala. First, first close mo yan. May mga pagkakataon talagang ganyan.
It will be absolutely, and I think after a performance like that, when you do that to your mandatory contender like that, the man of that performance, 12 round shutout on my card, but actually there was a 10-8 round in there as well, just to make it even more affair. But when you do that, I think it's clear then, okay, it's time for unification. It's time to take on
Wala.
the very best in
Maganda, mas maganda yung ano,
actually is. And I think after the performance,
galaw, suntok,
across the world,
at yung plan ni ano, ni Edwards kaysa sa'yo. Yung stationary fighter kasi min eh. Forward lang yung ano mo, wala ka side to side. Nung paa, ulo rin, wala. Combination punch, wala. Kaysa isa puro kanan lang yung mga suntok mo. Malakas. Wala kang 1-2. Wala kang jab na ano, matigas. Jab mo, ganun lang. Parang sinusukat mo lang. Mas effective yung ginawa ni Edwards kasi kahit na walang lakas, tumatama. Puntos ang habol. Kasi may combination din siya. Yung tumatama sa'yo kasi naka-stationary ka lang eh. Nakatayo ka lang, wala kang side to side. Pati head movement, wala. Matatamaan ka talaga nun. Yan, magaling si Edwards. Ano lang siya, nararapat lang siya na maging champion.
We go to the scorecards of
120, 107.
Mario Montella, 118 to 109, and Frank
Ayun, 118, 109.
118 to 109.
120, 110 nga lang ako eh.
Unanimous decision, and still the undefeated flyweight champion of the world, Sonny
Yun nga mga idolo, medyo hindi magandang naging kalabasan ng mga Pinoy fighters natin ngayon.
Absolutely sensational performance.
Kanina kay Nietes naging draw. Controversial pa na dapat 12 rounds daw, naging 10 rounds. Ang alam ng kalaban niya is 12 rounds. Pero 10 rounds lang pala. Tapos naging draw pa. Ito naman, talagang ano siya, in-school siya niya ni Edwards. Parang binasic lang siya ni Edwards. Yung habol mo is knockout, talagang matatalo ka. Yung kalaban mo is parang tactical fighter na points lang ang habol. Umalaga sa kanya yung puntos. Natatalo ka talaga. Yung habol mo is knockout nga lang. So wala ka pang combination. Parang umaasa lang siya sa right hand niya. Wala. It's a learning experience nga naman. Kailangan mong panoorin to ulit yung laban na to para makita mo yung mga kakulangan. Kasi parang walang plan B. Plan A lang. Tingnan natin siya.
What do you believe tonight might have been the difference between leaving this ring a world champion?
First of all, I would like to thank God for safety, and I would like to thank the executive minister, Iglesia de Cristo, the Church of Christ, Brother Angelo Manalo, and to all the members of the Church of Christ, and to all fellow countrymen. Thank you to support me, and I'm sorry, I apologize. I will do my best, but
Okay lang yun, man.
it's not enough.
Fighting a
Okay lang yun, okay
champion
lang yun.
like Sonny Edwards, there's no shame in that.
Champion yung kalaban mo eh.
Great effort tonight.
Yun
What do you think
talaga.
was the difference technically for you?
Yeah, Sonny Edwards, a great champion. He's a very talented boxer, and he's very smart and so fast.
No, ginamit niya yung utang siya. Ginamit niya yung utak niya.
Next time, I'll become back stronger soon.
You were undefeated coming in. Again, no shame in your effort tonight. It was a great show. What is up for you in 2022, and how do you feel you'll come back from this defeat?
I promise to all the Filipino, and I come back stronger, and I'm going back to the Philippines and training hard for the next opportunity.
Thank you for a wonderful performance and a great effort. Radio
Panoorin mo yan kasi yun yung first looks mo.
with Jason Mama. Here we go, champion.
Natahimik yung venue eh.
Radio Ryan.
Magaling.
Edwards. What do you just to say you felt like what?
I look about 32 years old. My hairline's way back right now. What's going on?
Well, it's been cut a bit back further tonight. When you saw the blood running down your face early in the fight, did that give you any sense of urgency? It seemed like you stepped on the gas from then on.
Not at all. In the second round, my right eye was completely covered in blood at one point. I'm a warrior, I'm a fighter, I don't care. All of that's immaterial. Jason Mama, a great contender, and I think in time to come will be a great champion. He pushed me all the way there. I tried to have a little fun at the end, and he caught me with a body shot, and I thought, yeah, let's get back to what I was doing in the last 11 round.
Sabi sa'yo, body shot man eh. Naramdaman niya yung suntok mo eh.
In boxing, with the exception of defending a world championship, and you've done that here tonight. How does it differ from the night you raised that gold?
Flyweight, sino may mga flyweight natin.
You are a defending, reigning world champion.
All of that doesn't matter to me. I come here to fight one man, the man that was put in front of me, Jason Mama. I did that, we prepared meticulously, we trained diligently, and I got the job done. This is nice, and all the titles and the accolades is nice. I just want to be in big fights. We know who I want next. I want the Ring magazine, I want that WBC title, Martinez. I'm seeing you now. That was my mandatory, and now I've got a voluntary. So Martinez, I'm coming.
Congratulations on
Martinez.
closing a wonderful show here tonight. The Pro Bellum Revolution. You were the first world champion to defend here in the Revolution. Radio Raheem with Sonny Edwards. Thank you for a great performance.
Radio Raheem.
Well, that was absolutely fantastic from Sonny Edwards.
So yun guys,
Successfully
so
defends his world title.
una-una,
But we just
hindi
have to
nakalaban
talk
si
about how
Casimero
critical his performance was in that. He
dahil
just
nagka-health
controlled
problem.
from the opening bell.
Well, I mean, I for one was so
Ngayon,
impressed
pangalawa,
from start to finish. I thought
Nietes.
it was magnificent. But we've got a man
Controversial
who knows
fight.
a hell of a lot more than me
Pero it's a
on
good
this
fight.
subject. Paul Smith has come over and joined us. I mean, Paul, how impressed
Nga
were
lang,
you, mate?
Very impressed.
hindi alam kung 10 round, 12 rounds ang laban. Naging draw pa yung laban niya.
That is so difficult to
Then,
do. He
ito,
nullified everything
main event
on the
nga.
board there tonight.
Pero yun nga,
He made his
in-school
fight.
siya ni
He
Edward.
weathered the storm very early with the cut and
Edwards.
all stuff, as I said in commentary, and he kept performing at a very high
Kaya kailangan niya
level.
panoorin ulit tong tape na to
Against number one
para
contender.
makita niya yung mga
We know
flaws
there's
niya,
bigger fights out there,
mga
Paul.
kakulangan.
We know the likes of Martinez.
Kasi talaga magandang pinakita ni Edward sa labang ito.
A lot more about them than Mama. But that was a great performance tonight on the first night of Probellum, and I'm really happy with his performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously that was his mandatory challenger, and Mamas should have had the opportunity before for that.
Sayang. Opportunity na ni Mama yun eh.
But there was just nothing
Kaya wala,
he could
ganun
do in
talaga.
there that would cause Sonny a
Hindi
problem.
ibig sabihin yung opportunity nandyan na eh, makukuha mo na agad.
Switch it up much, Mama. He wasn't allowed.
Kailangan mo
to
talagang
switch it up
paghirapan din yun.
because Sonny Edwards is so good. He nullified everything that Mama was trying to do. He judged the distance really well, as I explained before in commentary. And for me, someone of my style, that would have been my absolute worst nightmare, Sonny Edwards. It's so difficult to hit him.
It's so difficult to pin down,
You
isn't it?
can throw a handful of rice at him,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? I mean, it's so tough to
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah. Is that all in the training, Paul? I mean, he's so confident, but I mean, they must spend hours of training just being elusive, not getting hit.
A lot of it is
Wala, ganun talaga,
his
man.
natural ability, which he's then worked at.
Hindi natin i-expect ang mga kailangan i-expect
Even better by
sa fans. Kala natin,
There's no other
we'll
way
go
of getting to
on
where
our
he's
way,
from,
di ba? Pero
apart from
yun nga,
working hard in the gym,
Wala,
sacrificing
that's-
a lot of things in his
that's
life,
boxing.
and just day in, day out, working, perfecting his craft. And it was a great performance.
He's talking to us now.
Who's beating him like that? He's asking.
He's saying who's beating him. No one by the looks of the moment.
You gotta love that, Ali.
Obviously, overall, that was a fantastic finish to tonight. But overall, a great night tonight and a great show from all the fighters.
Pero yun guys, so tapos na tayo. Susunod naman, abangan natin guys. Lunito Donaire versus Raymart Gaballo para sa WBC Bantamweight title belt. Abangan nyo agad. Abangan nyo yun guys. So yun guys, so maraming salamat sa panonood. Ingat po tayo. Ingat po tayong lagi. Stay safe, stay healthy. And God bless. So maraming salamat po mga idolo. Bye-bye.